show number 240, our Valentine's edition for 2023.
Woo-hoo.
Happy Valentine's Day,
How do you
a
do
little
that,
bit early, and we're going to celebrate today. I hate it when people do that.
I know.
Is that why you're doing it? I hate that.
Oh,
I hate
you don't
that
want
thing.
The love?
Oh God, I hate that.
want the
No,
love?
don't give me the love. Don't give me that. I hate that. You know what? Like, I love the Olympics. I live for we both do. We live for the Olympics, right?
Yes.
And now that the last two Olympics, they started with that crap, I used to like you, now I don't like you.
You're kind of grinchy.
Well, about that,
This is Valentine's Day. Do we need the gratitude book?
Yeah,
I brought
think
the
you need to put these
gratitude
glasses
book.
on.
Yeah. You need glasses.
I have.
I need. Yes.
You need something.
Mm-hmm. Right.
There. Now he's going to be full of love.
I am wearing red though. If you look, there's a stripe.
Doesn't
on the side
count.
of my shirt.
Looks like burgundy.
Doesn't count.
Okay, it's burgundy, but that's a shade of red,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway.
Put them on.
Put your
Put 'em
glasses
All
on.
right.
Be fun.
All right, let's go.
Yeah. People tend to tick me off sometimes, and
Not
the
today.
last couple days it's
Not
been,
today. Today's the day of love.
Okay, tomorrow's.
Well, today we're not doing a show tomorrow.
This is our
right.
Valentine's show.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Curly Hair Q&A show, and everybody's here today. I'm here,
Hey.
Miss Jessica's here, and our curl expert, Melanie Nichols, is here today, and it's not an Ask Me Anything show.
Oh,
we haven't
should
done that in a
do
while.
that.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while.
Why
but
didn't
we're
we do
gonna
that?
Because I need to be prepared. I'm not
Why do you have to prepare? It's Ask Me Anything.
Well, I have to be prepared because I've got on my laptop here, I've got all the groups that I have to pull when we do the questions live. I got to pull them all off and whatever. So, but I think maybe we'll do it. You're going to be here next week, Jessica?
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see
Helen
what
was
happens.
2.5 hours late today. Just thought I'd let you guys know that.
Not her fault.
It wasn't.
No.
Yeah. Let's see in the comment section, wherever you are watching this live stream, tell us why Helen was 2.5 hours late today. See if you can guess. It's going to be fun to see what the answers are. But
Poor
anyway,
Helen.
I'm putting this in front of
Helen,
Ken.
I'm on your side.
Heart with gratitude.
Heart with gratitude. See that, you guys? Yep, that's wonderful. Thank you. Thank you very much. I got a late, what would you call it? I got a late birthday present, but it ended up being kind of a Valentine's Day
Yeah,
present
that's
on
perfect.
Saturday. Yeah. So it was fun. We got to go to the Auto Museum here in town, which is stunning, outstanding, incredible. If you're a car person, like into really collectible stuff, this the guy that started this is the guy that he's the grandson of the guy who built I-75 from Tampa to Miami. He built the Tamiami Trail with his own money and his own stuff. And the grandson decided to buy cars like one of ones, the first of everything, whatever.
Well, they
Yeah, it's
were
pretty
involved
incredible.
in racing from the very beginning.
Yeah.
That's what they were talking about. Like
Yeah.
they were in the first
Like in the 20s.
race ever.
Ever.
And, yeah.
And they have the car
they
to
have
prove
the-
it
yeah.
and the pictures.
They have like the first cars of these races and pictures, and yeah, it's really cool.
The family has done a really neat thing with it's called the Rev Institute, and it's outstanding. It looks like a museum. I mean, it is. It's
It
not
is a
just-
museum.
Yeah, it's really all privately funded and owned, and
Super, super exotic.
yes, like and they don't have ropes or anything around anything. You can walk right up to anything, and just in the lobby, right? Because I looked it up online. Just in the lobby, they had that one car was 27 million. We walked right up to it. There was another one.
I took a picture
that
for you,
was,
Jess.
Was 47 or 48 million, right? And then another one, I forget what it was, but it was right about the same. We walked right up to them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the other thing that was cool though is they said they drive all of the cars every year except
year.
for 3 of them because those 3 were
Falling
apart because they're so old. So it just wasn't good or safe anymore. But
Yeah.
they literally take all those cars out and drive them. They have professional race car drivers, and the tour guide said. Because Ken asked if he gets to drive them, and he said, "I don't even get to touch these cars." And the people that
And he
do
had been
wear
there
white
9
gloves,
years. Yeah, he had been there 9 years.
Yeah.
They don't let him touch.
it's amazing.
I
Everything.
wouldn't want to touch it. I
I
don't
wouldn't
want
want
any
to either.
responsibility for that.
I know. I know.
So we're in the lobby, and in the lobby is this. It's a 1995 McLaren F1.
That's what I took a picture of for
right?
you.
And it's one of the rarest cars in the world. It's widely known as the greatest supercar ever built. It was a 200 mile an hour plus streetcar right, and there's very few of them, and there's one right on the showroom floor, right, like you walk right up to it. It's, I think what it was like 27 million is what it had sold for at auction.
It was olive green.
It was olive green. Yeah. Anyway,
That's my favorite.
So there's a guy there. There's a guy there, probably in his early 30s, with two young kids, probably about 5 and 4.
Oh no. They touch
We
everything.
don't spank. We don't discipline.
That kid was way older than 5.
I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I had a lump in my throat.
No, that kid was like 8 or 9 having a meltdown
one
tantrum.
screaming
Yes, because
and
I said
running?
he's way too old to be acting like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's running towards that Ferrari.
Well, you can't take a kid somewhere and tell them they can't
GTO
touch
worth
anything.
$50 million. He's sprinting towards it with his arms out,
Crazy.
screaming.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right.
Anyway, so that's what we did.
Didn't they say Jay Leno has one of those?
He has one, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a fancy collection, huh?
Yep. Not like this one, but he's got one. So anyway, so thanks for joining us. And for those of you who haven't been with us before, we streamed this live in a number of different places on Facebook, in the Curly Girl support group, in the Diva Curl user support group, the Raw Curls user support group, the Curly Hair Q&A group, and the Curly Girl Method product swap, and where else are we? The Raw Curls user. Where else are we, Helen? What am I missing? I got that. The Curly Girl Method product swap. Yep. Yes. Yep. And the Raw Curls user support group. And we're also on YouTube on the Curly Hair Q&A Show YouTube channel. So you can listen to us, watch us, live stream. And the last couple episodes, we've done live Q&A, and we're doing it again tonight. So if you've got questions, you've got one of the top curly hair experts in the world, a 26-year behind-the-chair curly hair expert and curly hair salon owner, American Board Certified Master Colorist, and
her assistant.
And her assistant.
Yes. Which is fun because, Jessica, as we've shared before, has a totally different point of view on things. She sees things differently from the consumer, the customer's point of view a lot of times, which for me, my mind doesn't think like that a lot of times. So it's kind of, it's good. It's great.
You know what we could do is, since you're the gatekeeper, I'll just ask you the questions directly, and then you can decide which ones get to her if you'd like.
I mean, you do kind of have to get through me to get to her.
Kind of. Yeah, it's kind of the thing.
We were just talking about that on the way here.
Yeah. So those of you who are new, you can also listen to this on podcast, and it should be available by 9 p.m. tonight, wherever you listen to podcasts, episode 240, and they are all archived there. And I'll just throw this out there. So in the past, sometimes people get angry who watch the live stream, and they say, "You're 5 or 6 minutes into it. Get into it." And the reason we do, Elmore. The reason that we do that is because we do this at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, and we've got a lot of listeners in the center of the country and on the West Coast, and it's still early. And a lot of people would say, could you do it later? And I've got to feed my kids and bathe my kids and whatever. And I found this. I don't think I told you this, Melanie, but a couple of weeks back we were talking about this, and I saw in one of the live streams in the comment section a number of people, like one person had posted it and a whole bunch of people posted under it and said, "Well, while I'm cooking, I just put you guys up on my big screen TV and I watch you guys live on the big screen." And she posted the thing, and I laughed, right? And then all of a sudden there was like a whole bunch of people under it, and I'm like, I got to take better care of my skin.
Don't zoom in.
I have to dress better.
Don't burn your food.
Right.
Get distracted.
Yeah. Don't fall asleep.
Yeah, Ken.
Don't fall asleep. So anyway, so if you got questions, go ahead and put them wherever you're watching live stream. Put them in there, and we'll try and get to them. So Melanie, you want to tell us about the week? You want to start off and
Oh, get it. It's spilling.
Your water.
Did you hear what happened? The ice.
Yeah, the ice shifted.
Oh,
My water just
We have a flood.
That's okay.
Oh.
that's a fun fact.
No, it's
That's
not fun.
actually how this podcast studio got built in the first place.
Oh.
Is because we got a flood from Hurricane Irma, which is the one where we went to Georgia and stayed at what's her name's house?
Right.
Irma. Yeah, Hurricane
Yeah.
Irma came through. It flooded this room in in our office building. So we had to gut it out, and I said, well, perfect time to make a video and podcast studio, and we did. So that's why you're watching us. But anyway, now I forgot what I was going to say.
You asked how the week went.
Yeah, how did the week, because I hope you guys got your fun facts ready.
I don't have one.
So,
Ooh.
God, you're fired.
Wait, can I
All
just
right.
say this? Here's a fun fact. The cat balloon is still going very strong.
I
That
love
thing's been up
cats.
there for weeks.
It's his little friend.
You're going to have that thing forever.
I love cats.
We
how cute it
looked
is.
at cute cats yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. I said maybe we should get one. There was a cute little colorful one that was sleepy.
I told her, I said, if we had a farm that had mice and like a barn and like a farmyard and stuff on it, we can get a cat.
No,
'Cause-
not here.
Because,
Well, our house
well, I
has
said
rats.
if we had it. Those are palm rats. It's different. Anyway, tell
They
us about
shoot
the
the
week.
wires.
Give us some clues. You got pictures
Oh,
for us?
the
Anything to
salon.
show us, or you just stuff to talk about?
Yeah, let's see. Do you remember?
No,
Did you
I
bring your
don't-
notebook?
I know.
Jess.
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh.
I just looked at the picture and I was like, oh, I do remember. that.
Yeah, I think we had her on Tuesday. So we had lots of curly hair this week, some new people, some old people, and some changes and some touch ups. And it was kind of, I had the one girl who was ready to give birth.
Oh, I'm glad she didn't in the chair. She might have by now.
Yeah, she was due at any minute. I was like, we didn't have her flip over to dry her hair. She was quite uncomfortable and ready to go at any moment. So I was like, let's not pop that baby out,
We see enough of that walking around outside in
Yeah.
our parking lot.
Yeah. And I told her, and she has, oh my gosh, massive hair, like longer than mine. So totally down to her butt. And it was 10 times thicker. It was just a lot of hair, but
I know
beautiful.
She's super
beautiful.
grateful to have that done before this baby comes.
Yes. And so thank you to Lara who called, by the way, to reschedule. But so we got to get the pregnant one in before she delivers. So she's happy for that. So we had lots of exciting things going on. Anything crazy or funny that you can remember?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, I did send some pictures to Helen. This one was fun. Another client who decided to make a big change. Oh, yeah. It's not super.
I love that color. I know I said that to her too when we were in the salon. It's
That
just
was kinda
so
funny.
pretty to me.
Is that her natural color?
It is. And again, you can see the difference, if
It's very white,
Yeah,
blonde,
it's-
white.
the
kind of-
Bright and
the
pretty.
accurate color is the one in the middle, and
Yeah.
it's just so fascinating. To do that where I'm walking around the chair, so each angle you get a different lighting, and so when I'm standing behind the chair, that's more of the true color, and you can see it goes from having some yellow tone to it to the pure white, and then when I'm shooting her left side, it definitely has more yellow in it, way more yellow.
Yeah, it's
Because
so
I'm
interesting.
standing under different lights, which, I guess are affecting my photography skills. So I should turn the chair, but it's interesting.
But I kind of like that because then, people aren't walking around in that middle chair lighting.
Yeah.
And so I would hate for somebody to go home and say, well, my hair looks different. Well, it's just the lighting.
Yeah. We get that a lot because they'll say, oh my gosh, it looks brassy. And then they come into the sun and they're like, oh, it looks fine.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of like seeing the difference in, this is truly what it looks like in different lightings. So it's okay.
Yeah.
You
So
know what's interesting about that is when we built the salon, Melanie originally wanted these light bulbs that were
the Beth Minardi lights.
the Beth Minardi lights that are created. They're created by a top hair colorist, and they're super expensive, and we couldn't find them. But somebody had told us like how to decode them and find a cheaper brand by decoding them. I know that kind of sucks, but they're expensive. They were like $5 or $6 grand just for the bulbs, right? To do the salon. It was a lot.
No, they weren't that much.
It was a lot. I know it was a lot that we wouldn't do it. But anyway, so I found them, right? And so we put them in. And I want to say it didn't go well with those. I think we were better off once we started changing back to the regular ones. You know, that it like it.
I don't know what you're
changed-
talking about.
It,
We
when
never
first did
got
it.
them.
Yeah, we did. We got the fake ones. We got the generic ones. I know where there's still a
We have
couple in the
fluorescent
salons.
lights.
That's what they are.
No,
But
they were like
the
sconces
numbers.
that go on the side.
Yeah,
and
I know,
stuff.
but they were the numbers of the whatever however they decode them, and it because there's still one or two that are still at the salon and you can see them. You know, they're different.
I don't remember that, but anyway, so this haircut was fun. She also drives a Mini Cooper, which is fun. So we had a whole conversation about that because we've been looking at them. But yeah, her hair was just grown out and dragging her down, and she gave me the okay to take it up quite a bit, and then I said, well, why don't we angle it? You know, are you okay with angling it shorter in the back? And then she has a certain spot where she likes to hit in the front, so that's what I did, and wow, what a difference! I mean, just that shape looks so much better. It looks younger. It's more fun. It gives her more, lift and volume and body to
It
the
really
hair.
bounced up.
Yeah, it bounces up a ton. She actually was concerned that she's like losing her curl because, as it's been getting longer on top, it drags down and it's straighter. So, but no, not the case. Just needed to be cut. So that was a lot of fun.
Looks good. Got any other ones, or you want to hold off?
The only other picture I have is of Cooper.
Aw,
We'll
Cooper.
we'll wait.
All right, we'll wait for that.
We'll wait. Jessica, you got any fun facts for us? You said you had no fun facts. How can you come to the show without fun facts?
She's for sure got fun facts.
I don't know. I'm going to have to just dig them out. I'll have to think about it. Come
All right.
back to me.
Well, I've got a fun fact. For the third time in 2 weeks, Melanie's car had to be towed.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No, that's not a fun. That's a non-fun fact.
No, that's a non-fun fact. But here's a fun fact: that $39 a year for the AAA membership, and then I got the bump up for the curl bus because you got to pay extra for the curl bus, so you get like a different tier. Yeah, well worth it. 3 tows and a battery in the last 2 weeks. Not bad.
Long toes too. Long toes.
Up to
Like
200
the long
miles.
toes.
Because fun fact,
Yeah.
just a couple weeks before you guys had to get
Oh,
towed,
yeah.
we had to get towed. Terrible.
Yeah, at least yours got fixed easily.
After we drove it across the state 30 miles an hour, that was terrible.
That happened yesterday.
We've all had terrible, terrible luck
I'm
with
telling
cars
you.
lately.
Oh, well, this is car related, not hair related. Sorry, but 3 of my clients, they all have 2015 cars like mine, and they've
Yeah.
all had the same issue, but different brands of cars.
It's
Similar
COVID.
problems.
It's COVID,
Similar,
right?
It's
they all
so
had the
weird.
shot.
It's
They all
so
had the
weird.
shot, and now they're all dying.
So take your car in and see if it needs a
Booster.
what is it, a computer update.
Yeah.
We got a whole new computer, and it didn't work.
Jeez.
Anyway, Melanie, would you like a couple of questions?
Yes.
All right, Melanie. How often do you suggest using the Raw Curls Vault curl repair spray and leave-in number 99? Is it meant for every wash day as a leave-in or just occasionally?
No, you can use it as much as you want. So if you want to use it every day, that's great. If your hair, is in poor condition or you like the way it feels, it gives that softness and, that conditioning to it, it's fine to use it as often as you want.
Okay, good. Wonderful. Thank you very much. All right.
Jessica's been playing around with the sea salt spray.
Yep.
What do
I
you
am.
think? Are you salty?
Oh,
So, honest opinion, I don't know that I love it, but I need to give it more time because I don't know. I wash my hair every day, so I don't have that second day test to tell you about.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what I think. I haven't decided. I don't know if I use too much or not enough. I've only done it twice, by myself without her saying, okay, that's enough or too much or whatever. So I need to keep trying it. I have a little bit more. I'll keep trying it and I'll come to a conclusion next week.
Yeah. I will say this, that
Most people use it on non-wash days, I believe.
Yeah.
Right,
well,
so
lots
I
of
don't
guys
have
use
that.
it, believe it or not. Lots of guys use sea salt spray as a texture spray. When we first started talking about even coming out with it, I started using it every once in a while, and I see why guys would, because it gives texture, it gives lift. It's not bad. It's different.
So it
It's not
definitely
bad.
gives texture and lift.
For sure.
And it was funny. You sprayed it on my arm.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
And I told her, it feels like, when she sprayed it on my arm, I said, it feels like being in a convertible, driving down to the Keys with your arm out and that salt water just like being on your arm. That's what it feels like.
By the time you get there.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like sticky.
But not sticky, like not tacky, just
Like there's something
Textured.
texture. Yeah.
Like a little bit of salt.
on it. Yeah.
Salty.
That's what it is.
Wow. Cool.
All right. Melanie, is there anything I can do for breakage and split ends? I had a trim about 2 months ago, which helped, but I have some breakage in the middle of my hair. Do you have any suggestions?
Yes. So that's where that, two things. You could use the Raw Curls Anti-Frizz Spray. That helps to repair, but also the new Vault leave-in will definitely, I feel, is like a stronger repair. So either one of those products or both.
So I always wonder this.
Yes.
In that, because they're not super detailed questions, like they don't tell you exactly what they're doing or what they're using. So then my question then becomes like, are you using a lot of like flat irons or heat products or, like what else are you doing? Because if you're getting breakage in the middle, that seems like there's something else. So I don't know that any product is going to stop that if you're damaging it with a heat product or at home highlights or who knows what I don't know. I feel like that's kind of a loaded question because I don't know if there's really an answer for that.
Right. A lot of time, that's a really good point, because a lot of times when I see breakage in, let's say, the middle of the strand of the hair, there's definitely an outside source that's causing it. So typically it would be highlighting. Sometimes it's someone who pulls their hair back constantly. So those bands or those clips, that pressure, causes breakage. Or, most of these people aren't going to be flat ironing or blow drying their hair, but, there's got to be something, because that's odd.
Interesting. I wish we could have like the back and forth kind of conversation with people when they ask the questions, because that would be helpful to, like even when people call me on the phone and they ask for something, I have a lot of follow-up questions because it's never just what it is on the surface.
Well, funny you bring that up, because starting in a couple weeks here, we're going to be doing that in our Curl Club, and that will be in the private club. So if you want to join, you can go to ourcurlclub.com and join, and that will be at least a weekly program with Melanie where she will be able to look at your curls and be able to converse with you back and forth for, I forget what it is. It's like 70 seconds. There's like a time set.
I might show up
That's all
to
you
some
get.
of those.
70 seconds.
That's all you get.
Ooh.
70 seconds.
That's all you get.
A minute?
Oh my goodness.
It's like lightning rounds.
Ooh.
So
Talk fast.
I learned it from somebody who does that they do it basically for a living, is kind of in a different industry.
So they'll be able
And
to see Melanie and she can see them.
Yep. But you only get 70 seconds and it's off.
I might peek in.
So you
That's
can't.
what that big screen is for.
So-
I might be there.
And I listened to a woman in a podcast who's in the online world, and her and another girl were discussing it, and and I laughed because I could totally see how this would go, as they were talking about how this guy is doing it. He'll do it for an hour, and he's like full energy, go through boom, 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 boom. But he's got somebody who, when it hits 70 seconds, off. And they said they'll laugh hysterically when somebody new comes on, and they either don't realize it, or they don't care, or they don't get into the right mode. Hi.
I would get muted for sure.
Hi.
Ken would
Can you
too.
hear me?
Ken wouldn't get through
this
half
is
of his
Martha.
question.
How are you? Whatever.
Well, yes,
and like
you gotta
20 seconds is
exchange
gone. Right?
Pleasantries.
But you're not. They tell you not to.
Okay, well.
They're like, yeah, don't. Like,
That's
don't
gonna be
even-
fun.
just
This
get
is
to it.
my
I
kind
mean,
of thing,
people
because
can't,
me, I'm to the point.
Yeah.
It's like,
But a lot of people aren't, and because they're not, because it makes them feel uncomfortable of not doing the pleasantries thing.
just blurt it out.
So that's what's going to
It's
happen in our Curl Club. Is Melanie's going to see as many people as she can in an hour, but save your pleasantries.
No, I like that. I think that sounds fun. I do think I'm gonna if I'm invited, I think I might sit in and just listen.
It could be fun.
Yeah.
It could be fun. No, it's going to be
It's like speed dating, but what
Right,
would
with
we call it?
curly
Like
haircuts.
speed
Ooh,
curling.
I'll come up with something good.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh.
Let's think of a name.
Yeah. Well, we were thinking about changing the show name to Curls and Hip Hop.
Oh,
So.
you missed it last week.
Curls
Oh,
and
because you
hip-hop.
weren't here. Uh-huh.
I had an emergency last week. We're not going to talk about it. If you heard about it, you know. If not, we're moving on.
We did talk about.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Here's another question from Catherine Nacklick. My hair is curly but very fine. I bought the curl cream. Is that too heavy for my hair?
Yes.
Yes. She says yes. All right.
Yeah.
What do you suggest for her?
I would not. People with
So
fine
it's just
hair.
not working for her, she's saying.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, people with fine hair, more like usually a lot of people with wavy hair, they need something extra. Curl cream is just not the right product at all. I don't use the curl cream in my hair. I want to encourage the curls. I need to get, definition and as much volume and full body as possible. So you want to stick with, you could use the mousse, that's light. Something, you need lighter products, but that doesn't have enough hold. So what I really like for fine hair is a combination of the mousse and then a gel on top of it. So you layer it. The mousse is going to give you fullness and lift, and then the gel gives you curl definition and hold.
And I would say don't be afraid of the firm gel. Just because it's called firm, people get scared about that, but it's not like, the gel that we used to get at the dollar store that was purple or whatever.
LA Looks.
Yeah.
Oh, Aussie.
Just anything, that stuff. Like, I would never have used firm coming into you.
Oh, I didn't either.
But I really like the firm. It doesn't weigh it down at all.
No, people get confused about that. They think,
Right.
oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. No, that is definitely not. What's going to be heavy is like the creams, because those are more like a leave-in creamy conditioner consistency. So that is going to be more heavy on the hair.
It's like putting lotion in your hair.
Yes, exactly. See? Yeah, it's like lotion.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Which people with like really coarse hair, really dry hair, like those type, fours for sure, even the 3Cs, they need all that heaviness and, moisturizing and creaminess, that you just like, it just can't get enough. It just soaks it in. But for people with hair like us, bad idea. Not the right choice.
Okay, I've got a couple of related questions. Melanie, do I need protein if my hair is flat and not holding curl?
You could. So protein actually strengthens the hair, which then helps to, give it some oomph. Think of it as like a strong foundation. So, usually volumizing products are protein based. So that would.
So I have a question. Do us non-professionals have to even worry about whether or not we need protein or not? I mean, is that even something that I need to consider?
I know it's such a big thing, and I know people really kind of get so focused on. I was just talking about this with a new client that I had on Friday, on the whole porosity thing, and all that. Yes, if it is important. If your hair is damaged or something's not working right. That's where this plays a part, because again, protein strengthens the hair. So. If your hair is really, really damaged, you're going to want to have some protein. And so like our treatment mask has some protein in it and some moisture, which is really great for everybody. But definitely like fine hair benefits from protein rather than, so fine, again, I'm going to go there with the porosity. Fine, low porosity hair does not need as much moisture. Everyone needs some protein and moisture, but it's on a scale. So those people need more protein, less moisture because of what I just explained. So you need, to strengthen the hair to give it fullness, to get lift. And then there's the people in the middle, and then there's people that have high porosity or really dry hair. A lot of curly hair tends to fall into that category. They need more moisture, less protein. But it's not like you should eliminate protein altogether. You know, a lot of times those people are just doing moisture, and never doing protein. And, their hair sometimes continues to be, frizzy, or it's not, it's neat, it always seems like it needs conditioning. So sometimes then when I have somebody in that category, then I suggest doing a protein mask, or something like ours that's got some protein and moisture in it, because they're kind of lacking that, and that can cause frizz a lot of times, believe it or not. So then if you fill that void, that's going to smooth the hair out, and then your hair is not going to be as frizzy. Does that make sense?
Yes, for sure.
Good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
There. See, look at that.
I learn something new every day.
Awesome. Yeah.
All right, bear with me. All right. And how do I get a gel cast? Seems like no matter. Bear with me. I'm sorry. I have to scroll back. All right. And how do I get a gel cast? Seems no matter what gel I use, my hair won't cast.
Interesting. See, this is a person I would like to speak with because I don't understand that. Like, what do they want? Do they want that hard, crunchy shell?
Right.
That's what you're looking for? Or maybe you're touching it too much and you need to wait and let it set.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's true, which is unusual. I mean, because if you're using a gel, you're going to get a cast to it. Even with the Raw Curls Medium Gel, you get, somewhat of a cast, like if you let your hair air dry. But I do find, good point, Jess, because a lot of people are breaking it down so much. They're just touching it. They're not letting it set. Or maybe she's having the cast and then she's diffusing the hair and diffusing and scrunching and breaking. And people just break down and touch the hair. And you end up with no cast at all, which fine. But then you're not going to get the longevity out of that style and those curls either, because you massacred it, which some people like. They really like that messy, full, big hair. That's fine, but you have to realize it's not going to last as long if you completely break down all of the gel, the very first day you wash your hair. Right. But yeah, you're right. Like I find that, I don't know, interesting, because, if you put, even if your hair, we believe in leaving the hair really, really wet when you apply your products, because you want to lock in that water into the hair. But, if nothing else, you can always try not doing that if you want more of a cast. So I wouldn't do it that way, but it's going to give you more of a cast in your hair for sure.
I would think leave your hair wetter, use more gel, don't touch it. And then in an hour, then touch it and make it as soft, or leave it as crunchy as you want.
Yeah, leave it dry completely.
Sure.
You're gonna
You're gonna look.
You're gonna have a lot of cast.
Right. I think so.
I think you're right. Mm-hmm. All right.
Good luck with that.
Yes, good luck with
Let
that.
us know how it works out. But yeah, that's good information, Jess, because you're going to have a cast for sure. I mean, if I did that with the firm gel, I think it would be hard to break down the cast at all.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you tell us, Melanie, can you give us some explanation about what the difference is between, say, gel and mousse and a cream gel, and what are the uses and who would use them, and what results would be expected, hold versus no hold versus what is the expectation and the use of each of those?
That's a lot. That's a really lengthy question and answer. But you're going from the softest products. So like a mousse is going to be the softest and have the least amount of hold. And then you get into the gel, like now we have the gel cream combination. Let me back up. The cream would be, heavier than the mousse, but again, without hold. There's no hold factor to those. I would say very little. I guess I shouldn't say no hold, because some of my clients claim they have some hold, but there's not that same tackiness to it, like the gels would have. And so then you get into the medium gel and the firm gel. So you're moving on up, the line, and they're going to have the stronger definition and the stronger hold to them. So it all depends on the feel and the look that you want in your curls. Do you want just slightly wavy hair? Do you want, just soft, touchable hair for the day that's not going to necessarily hold up for, 3 or 4 days? That's the difference. You have to decide what you want. Is it, for the moment, for the day, or are you wanting your curls to last for the week?
Oh, there's kind of a good thought. Like, if you just want them for one day, use the mousse or the cream. If you want it for 2 days, use the cream and the gel. If you need it for longer than that, you have to use a gel.
Yeah. And you're going to get, like, if you have a lot of problems with, frizzies or flyaways, you're going to want to use a gel too, or the combination, even the combination, it has less hold to it, so less control.
Okay. I think that's really helpful.
I do too. Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay.
I think so too. All right. Okay.
Your glasses
right.
without lenses look like strawberries.
Do they?
Yeah, we need to put a little stem on the top, and then they look like little strawberries.
Well, as long as they look better than this thingy. Whatever.
Listen, you need to take the love when you are given it.
That's right.
Open your heart, Ken.
Oh,
Every time I see you now,
okay.
I'm just gonna.
right. So when I'm watching Shaun White on the Olympics and standing on the top of a half pipe doing this to me, I'm supposed to
feel it. Yes,
okay.
He could be flipping you the bird. Would you rather that?
That's right.
He could be.
Oh, see,
my lenses are a little scratched. It's hard to see.
Oh, they are. Well, if anybody else got any questions, feel free to toss them out here into the live chats, and I'll grab them. Otherwise, we're pretty well. Otherwise, we're getting close to done.
Oh, Cooper.
You can all you want. Go ahead.
We rescued a dog this weekend. I named him Cooper. Well, I was
he
going
looks like a Cooper.
Yeah, like I couldn't decide between Val for Valentine. It's a boy, or
Val Kilmer is a boy.
I know Val. That's why I thought of that, Val.
Mm-hmm.
But Cooper, I don't know. It would just kind of seem to fit. He's so cute. He's so happy. But Ken made me turn him into the animal control
because it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, I put him in jail for 5 days. He was so happy. Look at him. I cleaned him up. I kind of bathed him. I used the rub paws. He was really covered in fleas.
Mm-hmm. And now Melanie's covered in fleas.
I found one in my hair this morning. But I felt bad for him. Yeah.
So do I. Don't get me wrong. I do too.
He was really sweet. Yeah. So poor Cooper. He's in jail right now for 5 days, and to see if an owner claims him. He had a collar but no tag. So, hey, Coop. He went riding in my car. He went to the salon. We couldn't let him inside anywhere because of the fleas.
Full up flea
I
bag.
gave him one of Murphy's little treatments to kill some of them off, but it was, he's a little bigger. I don't know. What do you think he is? 40 pounds?
Yeah, 30, 40.
Yeah, but he ran. I was running through my neighborhood, and he was over by a neighbor's house with the kids and stuff, and I'm like, is that your dog? And, anyway, he came up to me wagging his tail, and he's so happy like that. He was really, really sweet. And he ran the rest of I guess it would have been like 1.5 miles with me down the end of the road and back to the house. He ran. So we went back, and I gave him some food and water and cleaned him up.
Mm-hmm.
But
You're a pet magnet.
I know.
You are. They just love you.
I felt like it was a gift for Valentine's Day. That's why I wanted to name him Val, but God, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, I hope ultimately he finds his family.
So do I.
Yeah.
That's the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
You're right.
Melanie, I have high porosity, thick hair, not thin at all.
Moving on.
My hair feels like it's waterproof. It won't retain moisture. Any thoughts on a shampoo and conditioner for high porosity hair like this?
Yeah. So that happens a lot with that hair, but I would be curious to know what they've been using and what they're putting in their hair, because I find that a lot of times people with super high porosity hair piling on the coconut oil and all these oils and oils and oils and oils trying to moisturize. And so what's happened is they've formed a barrier, and you're right, no moisture is getting in. So it needs to be removed. You need to clarify, remove what's on the hair, and then start over with like a conditioning treatment, as you know we have in the Raw Curls line, the mask, or you could try the leave-in spray in the Vault line. But definitely I see that so many times. It's like you actually have to clarify several times because there's just so much oil built up in the hair you can't even get it off. So of course the water can't get in. I talk about that with silicones, and now I'll talk about it similar with the oils. If you think about wax coating on a car, it looks all smooth and shiny. And what happens when it rains? The water beads up and it runs off. So that's what's happening with the hair. It can't get into the hair. So the hair just keeps getting drier and drier and drier.
Mm-hmm.
Can you do like a test with like your fingernail and run it down
For
a strand?
sure.
And if you get anything on your finger, then...
Yeah. You can do that. But a lot of times you can just feel it in the hair. And, these people that have that massive buildup of oils, like you wash it and it just feels...
Well, you can feel it. But to them, their hair feels normal.
Yeah.
So they're not going to feel it just by feeling their hair.
Well, I would say if that is an issue, just go ahead and clarify and feel like, try to, it will feel like it should kind of feel squeaky clean. That's not typically our goal, but in this situation it is.
Okay. Melanie, what is the best clarifier for color treated hair? See, that's kind of a trick question because you want to clarify, but you don't want to strip the color off.
Right. So, of course, I love the Raw Curls Clarifier. That's one of the reasons why we developed it. But Malibu C is a good one as well. Those are ones that I've used on color treated hair many times. They're not as aggressive. It's enough to remove buildup. And, a lot of times I have to do like a keratin treatment on somebody that I just colored their hair. So those would be my choices because it's going to do enough to remove it, but not completely strip the color out.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I think I'm out of questions.
Oh, I have gifts.
You have gifts.
Mm-hmm. It's Valentine's.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to give them. Well, here's a little treat.
Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
What? Caramel hearts.
Oh, goodness.
And then this is for,
way better than a stray dog.
well, we might get that too. This is for Ken.
Thank you.
And then this is for Jessica.
Oh,
you have to open them. It's just, I
Open it
can't.
right now?
I'm so excited for you to open your cards.
We have to open them now?
Yes,
Look how
yes,
cute the
yes.
bag
And
is.
share with everybody. I know.
Okay.
Oh my God. You're not even going to believe
All
this
right.
card, Jess.
Okay.
It's so funny. Like in 100 ways. That's a fun fact.
Dinosaur.
Share.
Oh, I love
What's a fun-
dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are my favorite. I have a little gift for you guys too.
And look at RAW.
Oh, it's raw, like raw.
Ah,
Yes. Says raw. This is super cute.
I know.
Aw, thanks, Melanie.
You're welcome.
Look how cute that is.
Yeah,
I can't see. You got to hold it up to the camera.
she loves
Oh.
dinosaurs.
Look,
And
raw.
let me see, there was something
I
else
didn't
about
see.
it. Oh, the heart sunglasses or the glasses like ours.
Be mine. Okay.
His little T-Rex arms.
I know. I was so excited when I
So
found that. I'm
cute.
like, I can't even believe it. And then Ken's is really perfect too.
Oh. Oh, this is fun.
I know.
It's diamond plate. You guys would know what diamond plate is.
It's like for a car.
Yes, diamond plate. Very cool. Or a truck. It's built to last. To my husband, sharing my life with you is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, it's so sappy in here.
I can just feel it's just dripping off
Oh,
me.
my goodness.
Love, love, love.
Isn't that great? Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Aw.
What else did you get, Jess?
I have nothing for any of you.
Oh, well, I have
But
something for you.
What is
tomorrow-
the price?
Because tomorrow, it's because tomorrow is the day.
Yeah, but we're not going to be together tomorrow, Ken.
Right?
We will certainly be in spirit.
This is so pretty. It's a silver and a gold little heart.
I
They're little crooked like Murphy.
I know. I love
What
it.
is that?
They're little hearts. hearts. They're little hearts.
Oh God!
Like
Remember,
Murph.
if you're like my age, you were in high school, and you got the hearts, and the guy got one half, and the girl got one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
The best
remember
friends
those.
one.
Yeah,
Yes,
the best
yes.
friends. That's what that looks like.
Oh my goodness.
She got more dinosaurs.
No, these are living in the salon. We are going to put
But-
them all over.
Oh my God, are they erasers?
Classy joint. They're
I don't think they're
Okay.
miniature. You guys can't see it, but they're
Share
miniature
with the camera.
because she's not sharing with the camera. They're miniature eraser dinosaurs. There's a T-Rex. There's a Brontosaurus.
all-
There's a
I couldn't even believe it.
Stegosaurus. There's a
She had a little dinosaur and she lost it. So
No. Okay, well, hold
what's
on.
what's the one with the big scales on the top? I can't remember what that
A
was called.
triceratops?
No, that would be the one with the 3 things on the top.
you and Heather got the same necklace, and I should have got one for me too. Darn, I didn't think about that.
All right, so hold on.
So
I
what
just
kind of
was so
dinosaur
excited.
was Dino?
This is for you.
I got another
More
present.
chocolates.
Just when I need.
Ken's on a diet.
I'm on a diet. Just when
There's
I
only
need.
3 in there.
Oh, perfect. I got a small bag too.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so
What are they?
they look like
This is for
game.
you.
They look like game
Ooh,
pieces.
thank you.
From like
They're
McDonald's
stickers.
in 1986. Oh, they're stickers.
And Helen, I have one for you too.
Ah,
They're just stickers.
You rock.
But I had to buy the
How cute.
Valentine's cards.
Thank
Look what
you.
they are. See, it's like
oh, you are terrific dinosaurs. Oh, how cute.
You know what,
I think
Jess?
you're
You know,
dynamite.
Jess, you are dynamite.
Thank you
Get it?
so
Oh,
See what I did there?
well, I think you're excellent.
Excellent. I'm a sucker for puns. Punny.
These are going to be all over the salon. So if you come into the salon and you find a dinosaur,
Oh, and I know where these are going to be. They're going to be in my belly at
look
some
how
point.
cute they are.
you can share that with Helen then. I'm sorry, Helen.
I have something for Helen.
I don't know. I bought this stuff so long ago. I wasn't even thinking.
Buy Helen a
you know
bottle
why?
of booze.
You know why? Because I wasn't expecting to share them on the
Oh,
show, and then
okay.
they were just
Yeah.
so fun. I'm like, I just wasn't even thinking. Sorry,
Okay.
Helen. You know we love you. Ken will share his chocolates.
I'll give you a dinosaur if you
As
want
she
one.
wipes away her tears, you can hear her back in the background. Like,
Oh gosh, I feel bad.
fine.
Thank you, guys.
You're
very
welcome.
sweet.
Oh, she's already got a dinosaur out.
Helen's not getting nothing because she's taking off tomorrow. So there.
Oh no,
She
that-
is getting something.
She is.
I
She
have
is.
it.
Be nice.
okay.
Helen, open the door and I'll hand it to you.
All right. All right. Last chance for questions. Why
Okay.
Do I have to eat one of those? No, because I can't. Then I can't talk. All right. Oh.
You're welcome.
There are just I'm telling you, in the Diva Curl user support group, there are some of the most wonderful women you can imagine in there. Like the one that just said to me, "Why does this white man keep tagging me in these shows?"
You know, it's best to just ignore that kind of thing.
Yeah,
Yep. Just move on. Remember, Ken, it's all love.
it's happy.
Well,
happy.
show it to me. Here, let me hand you this.
You just have to, there's always going to be something.
I
You
spend
just
my
have to-
Monday evenings trying to help people.
And most people appreciate it, so
I
we
don't
have
see
to
any of
focus
that,
on
too.
them.
I don't see any.
There's always going to be haters. You're not. You're doing something right if you're.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. Jeff Gordon. You know him.
You bet I do.
Jeff Gordon always said, if I'm not booed when I walk out on stage, it's because I haven't done enough.
Yep.
And so he embraced when he got booed
Yep.
because he got booed a lot.
Yep.
Did
But-
he really?
Oh
He
yeah,
did.
but that's because he's incredible. And
Yep.
like him or not, you can't
You can't
deny
deny
it.
that.
So you just when you feel that way, just
I'm
channel
incredible.
your inner Jeff Gordon.
Yeah,
I can
that's
do that.
awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I didn't know that.
Yep.
But yeah, anyone successful and popular is going to be have haters.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Look at she's so excited.
have a
I couldn't
family.
believe. I know. I was. That card. I mean, really.
I love it.
Really.
Okay, now I'm kind of on the bandwagon with these people because we're playing
Stop
with
it.
the toys and
This is fun. This is positive.
for us.
It's Valentine's
for,
Day.
For us.
Yeah.
We're having fun.
We're having fun.
Cooper's not having fun. Oh.
Yes, he is. He's warm.
He's probably made
safe.
friends. He doesn't have fleas because they treated him, but he was so sweet. He loved everybody and every dog. We were worried because someone brought in a big pit bull at the same time, but he just wagged his tail. He didn't bark at him, nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Which means if his owner doesn't come forward, somebody's going to scoop him up.
Yeah, me. I get first dibs.
I think she's going to sell them. Anyway, you're going to scoop them up and sell them.
No, she would never.
But
All right,
by the way,
what?
let's just mention for the fun of it,
Yes.
I have a facialist chair, an esthetician facialist chair
I've been wanting to say that the whole show and I forgot.
that I am getting rid of for very, 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 very cheap. It's a really nice, expensive chair that was used 3 times and then just sat in storage. So
Yep.
if anybody is interested, can you let us know ASAP because
Yes.
I need it out.
Yeah, it's white. It's really, really nice. And it was not cheap new. Did you look up the brand on that?
We did.
I
What was
did,
it?
but I don't remember.
Do you remember?
It was a range. It went from anywhere from 600 to like 659 to 1500.
Yeah.
The top of, they
Yeah.
were expensive.
It's really nice. But anyway, we're not using it. And rather than put it back in storage, we'd rather somebody who can make some money with it take it
Yeah.
For their-
yeah. We're
for their salon or spa, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway, send me a message if you're interested. You know.
Are we going to wear we're going to have to wear these tomorrow. I might have to wear the ones without the lenses though.
Yeah, I can't.
Otherwise I'm going to do something bad.
You're going to be doing color, and you're going to like. It looks a little. Looks like there's a little red to it. Let me tweak that. A little
Right.
bit.
You look like Elton
You're
John.
like, oh, I feel like Elton John and on drugs. Be really creative tomorrow. Be like, this is in.
Right.
It's totally cool.
If any of you are watching this and you're going to be at the salon tomorrow, you didn't notice that we're wearing this. This might be my outfit tomorrow.
Yeah, it has to be. It's
Ooh.
perfect.
I'll wash it.
She
I
had
have
it
a
on for an
washing
hour.
machine.
Big deal.
It's fine. I took a shower today.
Yeah, I'm that way too. I wouldn't
shower every day.
I don't wear stuff twice. I don't do it. Anyway.
I feel like I need to wash my hair again tomorrow. Make sure I don't have any more fleas.
I'll check for you.
No. Well, luckily,
What, like those monkeys do?
I know. I thought of you. I was like, I'm going to have her go through my scalp. She would.
Eat it. Ugh, gross.
I wouldn't.
All right,
Ew.
we got to get out of here.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I need.
It's been
Chocolate.
fun. We've
it's
had
been
fun.
We'll see
Yeah.
you next week, same time, same
Happy
place.
Valentine's Day. Have
Yes.
a great week.
Yep. Have a great what?
Curly week.
Oh,
All right. Bye.
bye.